In Klondike, the object is to move all the cards to the 4 foundation piles, starting with the ace and building up in suit from ace to king. Setup. Shuffle the deck thoroughly and deal the tableau. And by tableau, I just mean spaces, really. 7 tableau columns are laid out, with 1 card in the first column, 2 in the second, and so on. Only the top card of each column is face up. You do it like this. So you have many more cards on your final column than you have none underneath the first, 1 under the second, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The remaining cards form the stockpile, or the draw pile, and it goes here. Gameplay. Move cards between the tableau columns in descending order, making sure to alternate colors. Black goes on red, red goes on black. Leave space for 4 foundation piles. These are spots for each of the 4 suits. If we can get all the cards up to here, we win. It doesn't matter which is which right now, but once you place an ace down, if you place the ace of spades, that will be the spades pile. You'll go ace of spades, 2 of spades, 3 of spades, and so on. Gameplay begins by revealing a card or cards from the draw pile. Now you must decide how you want to play. With the stock, do you turn over 1 card each turn, or 3, or 4? If you're playing draw 1 card, the game is going to be the simplest, I think. If you'd like to make it tougher, draw 3 cards every time. I usually either pick 1 or 4. Let's do 1 today. Before drawing your first card, have a look at your layout. Can you move any of the cards from the 7 columns? A card can be moved if it is 1 value lower and a different color than a card in another column. The hierarchy goes king down to ace. So king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then ace. Now, suits don't matter, but the colors of the suits do. Underneath a black 9 must go an alternating color. A red 8 is alternating. Black 9, red 8. This 7, could this go there? No, it can't because it's not alternating in color. But since I've uncovered a card that is face down, I can flip that card over, just the top one. Try to move as many as you can before taking your first draw card. If an ace is revealed, that can move up to one of the 4 foundation piles. Once those have begun, you can start to populate them with the next ascending card of that suit. If you can move no other cards, it's time to use the draw pile. Draw from the stockpile to the waste pile, and move cards from the waste pile to the tableau or foundation piles. The tableau cards can be moved between tableau piles if they're placed in descending order and alternate colors. For example, a red 6 can be placed on a black 7. You might be thinking, can I move this 8 under here? You can't do that. It can only go on these columns, you can only go in a descending order. So we would need a red 9 and then this black 8 can play. A turn ends when no cards can be moved from the play pile, between any of the columns, or between a column and a foundation pile. Once a turn is over, draw cards from the stockpile to the waste pile. Playable cards from the waste can be moved to the tableau or foundations. The foundations. Build up each foundation pile in ascending order, starting with the ace of each suit and ending with a king. So if you have an open ace, it can go immediately to one of the top 4 foundation piles. Then, if there's an ace there already, you can put a 2 on. You can't put a 2 before the ace, you can't put a 3 before a 2. But if you have an ace 2, you can put a 3 on, and so on. Revealing cards. If you move a face-up card from the tableau pile, turn the top face-down card of that pile face up, because now you've revealed it. Good job. And what happens when you have an empty space? This rule might be a little bit controversial, but only a king is supposed to be moved to an empty tableau pile. I know a lot of people just put whatever they want there. Technically, you can't. But if you want to do it, hey, you do you. Go ahead, it's not like I can watch you through your phone or something. If you play a card from the waste pile or the discard pile, the card underneath that card is now playable. Moving cards. You can move cards from the discard, and you can move cards from your columns in the tableau. Either way, the goal is to move cards up top to the foundation piles, starting with ace and ascending in that suit. You can move cards one at a time to a new column, or you can move a whole stack, just as long as they still form a descending value of alternating colors. Once the stock pile is empty, turn over the waste pile and form a new stock. Don't shuffle it. There's no limit to the amount of times you can reuse the waste pile, but once you're out of moves and you lose. Winning the game. You win Klondike Solitaire by moving all the cards to the foundation piles in the correct order and suit. The game ends in a loss if no more cards can be moved to the foundation piles and you've gone through the draw deck a few times without any success. Final thoughts. I believe that this is the quintessential way to play Solitaire with a 52 card deck. It's the classic that combines luck with skill. It's perfect for a relaxing solo challenge offering endless replayability. Whether it's your first time or your 1000th, mastering Klondike Solitaire requires strategic thinking and careful planning. Enjoy it, and may the cards be in your favor. Do you still have questions? Click on this link to see a playthrough of Klondike Solitaire.
He plays for keeps with danger in his stare. Klondike's his game where few would dare. He plays alone, taking his last chance. Only one will leave in this Klondike dance.